Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Owens. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Owens. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Throwing Reed. It's complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Aggies are flying down the field. Back to throw. It's Reed. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
The Bears offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run it. He can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4
Yes.
plays.
I'm losing, Charles.
And he found his way to the end zone from the
I'm
7
losing.
to cap it.
You're losing.
Yeah, I'm serious.
He takes this
Yes,
from
Charles.
inside the 5.
One
He'll be
more
stopped
time.
short of
Play
the
the game like
20-yard
this is
line
good.
on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
It's 21-0.
Texas
Are you kidding
A&M
me?
has it back.
Yep.
We say howdy to the
Oh,
Aggie
man.
offense
Well, broadcast is done.
That last drive was
Okay, well,
promising for
you know,
a
you
while.
got- you're gonna
He
keep going again all the
messed it up
mistakes,
at the end with the pick.
I'm on the
Well,
Simmons.
you got to be
No, you can't send it. You got to play it.
finished drives, especially in this game.
Yep.
If you're
Charles, you
gonna
tell
win,
people,
David, they've
Charles,
gotta
you
be
tell
able
people
to
that. That's what people probably people did,
I don't
Charles.
think you get
Everybody's
conservative,
supposed to
safe.
play the
You can
game
trust
through.
your guy. I think
And
you
people
put the
don't know
ball
that,
right back
Charles.
in his hands
They
and let him
have
do
it.
his thing.
Everybody's been playing their games.
Maybe the Simmons and Charles. You don't know
No,
that.
they have it.
Hard
No.
running there. Breaks it
How do you know, Charles?
Good,
Because I
solid,
watched
determined
the
run there.
strings.
They'll mark him down at the 27.
I watched.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm
Yeah.
watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled,
All right.
I might have to put more
That's
guys in
it,
the
yeah.
box. I might have to sacrifice a
Well,
safety. and try
I'm
to
in the
get
party. You
more
wanna come?
guys close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. 'Cause the
Oh, she's
early
getting a
game
haircut,
problem.
right?
Yeah,
Fairly
she's done getting her hair
manageable
washed. I
distance
gotta
here
go.
on third
Get to watch
down
her?
from the
Oh,
27.
good.
Done that. All right.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
A&M comes back out with another first down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Here's Reed to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Aggie! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
On the move from inside his 5. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulls it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Scanning the field, it's Locklear. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bears will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Running inside, it's Owens.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Scrambling away. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Unloads quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He goes right back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Turning it on. The 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. They'll run play action. Under fire. Buying some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Oh, shit.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs.
Well, you want to come in the VC,
So
you
they'll
can.
get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bears the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll go to the counter. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Play fake, Marcel Reed throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Aggies the punt team to kick it away. Now on the return. Gets away from one. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Charles,
now you're
please.
4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Reed. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to throw. It's Locklear. Just a short pass to the tight end. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Gators.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ollie, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Catching up with Coach Casey Woods at halftime. Hey, their defense is doing their job. They have continued to force these turnovers. Not a lot of people thought they would be so disruptive and so dynamic coming into this game, but here they are on the road creating havoc quick. We'll see if that continues here to start the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Here's a hit. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third along with the run, and nothing doing. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running inside. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the move, it's Owens. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be third and long. Throwing Reed. Got it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Aggies will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Aggies!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, running back on the move. just ran over him. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Plows through the defense. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Glocklier. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Thanks to grab. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to get fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Let's see what they've got on second down. Some misdirection with the counter. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Bear offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Goes high to pull it in. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The short hands, it's Miller.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
Makes the grab in their space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Green. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll give it on the counter. Finding some room. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. Now the toss. Touchdown Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside. It's Edwards. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd one.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Past the 45. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the 1st down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Bulldozes his way through. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Here's Reed to throw. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. His drive will open from the 15. Snags it and he's open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man, it's Locklear. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection, incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best at that time.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Reed. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Can't make the connection on 4th down, and they give up the football here in overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped after making the catch. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Locklear. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
A critical 3rd and goal here, and you have to think they're getting the ball in position to try that game-winning field goal. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
We know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
It's good! What a way